What's up, guys? We know it's been a while. Look, we're gonna be adults about it and take it on the chin. We take full responsibility for our actions of missing out. And you guys can already tell by the title, we are addressing topics in these next couple of videos that it's been a while since it's happened. What's up?
I thought we were gonna take in the rear end, man. Like you were taking in that job video, man. I was getting that Vaseline ready again. Even though that has calmed down.
It has calmed down, and I mean, we're not talking. We're gonna do an actual separate job video very soon, so just stay tuned for that. But
Job's better than
scored
Luka.
52, 54 recently. Oh man, I actually do want to talk about Luka too, but all right. AllStar Weekend. Speaking of stars, AllStar Weekend. Now
Nice
I know some of you
transition.
guys may think like, thank you. It's been a while, yada yada. Why are you guys still gonna talk about it? Look, I actually was talking to a friend about this. Consider it like this analogy. When albums get dropped nowadays, I think too many people jump the gun and try to review it too quick.
Of course.
You gotta sit, engulf yourself in the project, really sit with it and take it in for at least a week. Probably a few
Minimum.
weeks. Yeah, minimum. And then that's how you can actually develop a real opinion on it, you know? Music isn't meant to be consumed, well, that's more subjective, but it's not really meant to, good music isn't meant to be consumed just for today and in a couple hours and boom, this is what it is. Like, no, you gotta give it time. Most great albums, or not, I'm not gonna say most, but a lot of great albums, you know, they look back years from now and be like, that shit was fire. So, All-Star Weekend has been, 2 weeks now?
More or less.
And give or take, and now we've actually got to sit and thought about it, because before we would have done it sooner, but you know, conflicting schedules, whatever, this isn't our full-time job yet. But the more time that has passed, the more I've forgotten the shit that doesn't really matter, but have also stuck with and remembered the stuff that actually does matter, and that's good. It means to say what actually left an impact on me, what actually didn't. And yeah, like the title says, we're going to give our full thoughts, negative, positive, things we think they could work on, how they could work on some of those things, and also the compliments that they deserve, and then some of the criticism that they definitely deserve.
Oh man.
So
Okay.
let's go in ABC order, meaning by event. All right, celebrity game. The first, not much to talk about. It was fun. It was cool.
Yeah, put Bad Bunny versus Anuel on different teams.
Yeah, we did mention that in the schedule video. That would be fun. Just hype it up more, but at least the celebrity game had more big names than the dunk contest. Ooh, we're about to get into that. Now, something that the NFL, the NBA deserves a lot of praise for is that they brought in the HBCU Classic for the first time.
I love that.
Yeah, and then our boy Cornell talked about it, and he's gonna touch on it real quick with this take. Before we get into it, I gotta agree with the guy. The NBA does a great job of exposing, maximizing, and showing and praising and genuinely showing appreciation for a culture.
Because a lot of other leagues try and put it, but it's not genuine. You can see the fakeness from
It
like
can
10
come
miles
off
away.
either too corny or too try hard, this and that. Somehow the NBA, and not only Adam Silver, but David Stern deserves credit for that, because it's been developing
He set the foundation.
decades. Yeah, they just kind of figured it out. But Adam Silver, I think, deserves more of the credit, because he did really embrace player empowerment, working with the players on how we can present the league, what we could do for you guys, what you guys want to see more of the league represent or you know, expose. And yeah, this weekend did a lot of that. Mm-hmm. And here, we'll just jump with Cornell's take on the culture thing first, because he went in on it better than either of us could have.
Facts.
So the All-Star Weekend, I thought, was pretty well done. I think there's some things they could have worked on a little better. I watched a little bit of the celebrity game, HBCU game, and I watched a little bit of everything. So one thing I do want to point out, I think is really cool, the fact that the NBA as a league and as a whole, they're very progressive. They have a lot of different cultures they respect in the league, and it really shines through. And obviously the black culture is a very important aspect in the NBA that they want to bring out and show, and you can tell, and I like that, obviously. But it's I think it's really cool that they're able to do that, and not many leagues they do it the best. You have MLB, Major League Baseball. They're kind of declining. I mean, I know that's an old sport, it's America's pastime, but they don't want to. They just keep on. They want to stay within the tradition. I get it, but you gotta change. I'm going off on a tangent. I'm sorry, but the NBA just does it best, and There's a lot of things that I think other leagues can learn from the NBA and vice versa. I mean, you can learn from each league, but the NBA does the best when it comes to just, immersing a culture into a weekend. And AllStar Weekend, you see it. They do a really good job with it. And then obviously they know how to commemorate and show off what we had in the past in the NBA and in their past to bring it with their future. I think that combination that they did this past weekend to celebrate the 75th anniversary, I think it was dope. And then I want to lead into the whole 75 best players. That ceremony, that was dope. I mean, watching the other players interact with each other, and obviously you got Kobe's, Kobe showing up on the screen, got a little emotional too, and just everything that I think NBA they do so well with in nostalgia. They just do a great job with all of that, and I think that was the coolest thing that they were able to do this past weekend, and it was really cool to enjoy. Obviously, there was some. People were a little pissed off with some people on the list or where they lined up and where they were ranked at. So some controversy there, which is fine. It's good for the NBA, but overall, I think that was the coolest part.
Now, continuing with the culture, one thing that I do want to say that I have to give a lot of praise for was the NBA shows a lot of appreciation, not just for the cultures of backgrounds of its players and the people involved in the NBA from different countries, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different races. They also show a lot of appreciation for the NBA culture, the NBA history. And
it kind of reminds me, you know what? Of football. Soccer.
Okay.
International sport.
Yeah. And I felt it that night. And that's something I have to praise the NBA for. I saw this great interview, man. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about
Goosies.
it. Charles Barkley said it best. I forgot where. I think it's on YouTube. If it is, I'll link it to you. Link it for you guys.
Definitely on YouTube. If it's not on YouTube, it's in the
just
dark
leave a
web.
comment to remind me. Yeah. But Charles Barkley brought it up. They interviewed him immediately after the All-Star halftime show, where all the players went and walked out, and they all were there. You know what I mean? Like, most of the big names were there, especially Michael Jordan, and seeing them all walk out, being announced one by one and by position, all that good stuff with the screen playing, and then everybody, the ones that weren't there also got their time on the camera. The ones that have passed away, unfortunately, also got their screen time.
The Kobe one, yeah.
And it sent chills down my back. Like, I was watching it and I was like, it just, as a basketball fan, it made me feel very, like, emotional. And it was weird because, like, it's not something I think about a lot with sports. Like, I know there's a lot of people that get a lot of emotions. There's only two teams I would get emotional about, and that's the Miami Heat and the Brazil international team. And for whatever reason, well, I know the reason, was this, like, seeing all these historic names, some of the ones that I grew up watching play as a young kid, like Dwayne Wade, Shaq, kid, like, just a bunch of other players. But then, like, also seeing the guys that have, like, kind of set the foundation. Like, I didn't watch Jordan play. I didn't watch Barkley play, but I've seen the clips, you know what I mean? I've seen a lot of stuff, and then just, like, these are the guys that set the path. And, like, it's these guys that we have to thank for making the NBA what it is today. Because it is, a lot of praise goes to the organization, the executives, all those people in the past. But if the players weren't fucking making the sport what it is, then we wouldn't pay money to watch it. You know what I mean? Whether it's tickets, TV, merchandise, all that stuff. So that I have to give it. I don't know how they did it, and Charles Barkley said it too. Like, he was like, when you get announced, it's one thing. And I saw a lot of players talk about this too. Steph Curry and LeBron addressed in the press conference after the All-Star game. You get your name talked in the 75 list, like at the beginning of the season or whatever. It's one thing, but
actually being there.
Yes, and when they were in that room with all those guys, every single one of the names I just mentioned said it, that they did not want that halftime to end. They were like, we did not want to go back to playing. We just wanted to stay there and talk and actually have a conversation with all these guys that we were conversing with.
It's a build up, man.
Yeah.
It's like from being announced to NBA 75 to, I saw a clip when D Wade, he got that custom made jacket. It had like the teams on it that he played for. You're already like, damn, it's already getting close.
Yeah.
And
the guy who designed those jackets is the same guy, fun fact, that designed the 50th anniversary jacket.
Yep.
So shout out to him. And on the teams, like the players got to choose what teams they wanted to represent. So even if you saw a team that they played for that wasn't there, that's because the player ultimately got to choose which teams they wanted as the patch.
Gotcha.
But I just thought they did a great job. And like hearing Barkley talk about it, maybe I'll include it in the video. That he articulated it perfect for me, and I was like, yeah. And just hearing one by one every name,
of course.
And even for Barkley to get emotional, that says something.
Yeah,
for real. One thing I will show up is Jordan made it. There was a lot of memes on Twitter talking shit that he wasn't gonna go up. You saw that?
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Oh, he's not gonna make." They were already trashing his name before the event even happened, and fortunately, I didn't even catch that. I wasn't on Twitter at the time, and I know, right? Miraculously.
Wow.
And it wasn't until after the event or that I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Like Jordan was getting criticized before that he wasn't gonna show up because he was in Daytona, and then what'd he do? He did goat shit. That's what he did.
He day drank.
And and I'll just pass it off Cornell to end it because he went on a funny little
he killed it.
soliloquy about it.
And I just gotta point out, man. I mean, Michael Jordan was in Daytona during the day. He was day drinking in Daytona, watching his boy Bubba Wallace because he owns the team. I get it, but he was day drinking down there at the beach, basically. If you know, it was at the track, but he's still in South Florida, day drinking. I'm gonna say it, day drinking. Then goes over to the NBA AllStar Weekend. I mean, that is from one, culture, right, to another. Like, you want to talk about culture shock? If someone came to the United States and, you know, they're thinking what the perfect day would be, go. You want to really learn about the USA? Go down to Daytona first and day drink a little bit with Michael Jordan, and then go down over to your boys down in the NBA for NBA All-Star Weekend. That must have been an epic weekend for your boy Michael Jordan. And you could tell he was giggling. He was having a good time. He was just talking shit. It's because he was having a good time. He was drinking during the day and came over to a nicer, you know, put my suit and tie shirt on, you know what I mean? And show up for the NBA All-Star Weekend. That's a big flex to me. I wish I could do something like that. So you got to give it up to Michael Jordan being able to have a good time with Daytona and then come down to the NBA All-Star Weekend, sharpen up and join a little exclusive private club, if you will, with the NBA 75 best players, excuse me. But damn, I just got to point that out. Your boy Michael Jordan. That's all I got, though. I mean, it was a great All-Star Weekend. Overall, there's some things that I know you guys are shining on talking about. So, dunk contest. I don't want to get into it. And I'm just trying to stay positive. I think, like I said, the nostalgia, the whole, you know, immersing the culture and doing all these great things in the NBA. I think they're on their way to being one of the best leagues. I mean, they're already the best league, but they're competing. They're trying to get to that NFL status. So, I think they're doing a pretty good job.
And now, it's time to get to the nitty gritty. We just praised them. Let's talk about the events.
Dunk contest should get canceled.
All right, you want to start with the dunk contest?
No, let's start in order, man. All right.
Skills challenge. Actually, that's one thing we missed about Friday. Rising Stars.
That, whatever they did, let's fucking keep that.
That was ill.
That worked. Was ill. That was exciting. The whole thing, like
the shot competition,
the shot competition,
nostalgic shots. I loved it.
But that mini tournament that they're going on, I'm like, for a second, I'm like, damn, man, these guys are playing serious for like the whole game because it's so short.
Yes. No timing, like it was all by points. So it was like we mentioned the schedule video. It was a pickup game, and I don't know what it is. Maybe that just brings off that raw energy in you because it's like it's a pickup game. So maybe it takes them back. You know what I mean?
Well, of course, man. Like those players are involved in that. They're the closest to being that type of person because these guys are only in the first year,
they've only been
second year, or the guys that are in the G League. He's like, yo, this is my chance to do my thing.
And they're young too, so this is their chance to like really shine. Like not out of the guys that were on the Rising Stars, like how many were gonna be in the All-Star game? You know what I mean? So this is the time to really milk it and go as far as you can.
So they killed it there.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they should keep that format for the game, and I think they should keep that
That mini tournament.
What's it called? No. To keep the mini tournament format, but the Clorox. Oh, the clutch challenge. Keep the clutch challenge. That I really enjoyed that, man. I don't know if you did, but I like that. To me was really exciting. Like, I watched that live and I was like, I did not expect to get that into it. And then when Halliburton was making all these shots, and then damn, I forgot who was playing with him, but his teammate made that last shot. I was like, I was very into it. And then there was someone who was breaking a shit ton of like the close-up shots. The last team, I was like, oh my god. But that NBA props on that. Keep it.
No, we should not keep. Or like what it's looking like, you should not keep.
Well, we could still fix skills challenge. It was cool.
It's never gonna be the bread and butter of the All-Star game.
It's never,
in my opinion.
But I don't know about this team thing going on. I don't know, man. Maybe we should go back to individual players.
Nah, I like the team thing, man. The Rooks,
you like the team?
the brothers.
Well, it's not always gonna be that. That's what I'm saying. But you like just having teams.
I fucked with that.
Okay. I don't know. I'm neutral on that. It's not that I hated it. I was just like, okay, that I'm still open to like keep tweaking the NBA. It's not like Rising Stars when I'm like, yo, y'all figured it out. Keep it like it is. Maybe if you're gonna tweak something, a minor like thing that's for sure gonna improvement, but that's it. Do not break something if it's not broke. Do not fix something if it's broke.
That's definitely not broken. Unlike this man over here.
And then we got the 3-point contest. Now, the 3-point contest is doing everything that the dunk contest should be doing. What do I mean? All-star game. All-star names.
No.
Come on, man. We got Cat. We got Trey. We got McCollum. We got Levine. We got Van Fleet. Those are just... and there's still Luke Kennardy's no star, but he's known. Patty Mills, known. You know what I mean? Like Bane, known. You know what I'm saying? It's not dunk contest gets a lot of people that kind of known, but you know what I mean?
It's like, bro, I'll be topping the man. He's barely a rotation player with the Knicks, bro. Yeah. I'm like, the Knicks suck.
Juan Toscano, like how many people you gonna say Juan Toscano to a fan? And
Toscano's good, man. You leave it, man.
I know he's good, but like how many people are gonna know him?
I know.
Jalen Green, Cole Anthony was the biggest name there.
Nah, man, I'll say Jalen Green, man. Jalen Green, he's arguably,
better.
Yeah,
but more known than Cole Anthony.
Cole World, that big. No, okay.
But that's all I'm saying. Like, I could be wrong, but at least look compared to the 3-point contest, it washes it. It washes it, and it's been like this for years now.
It's been like that for a while. We had that little blip when it was Levine and versus Gordon, but then D-Wade.
But that's the thing.
D-Wade fucked shit up.
They weren't even known names at the time. Levine didn't become a known name until the dunk contest when he won it the first time. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Yeah. And then Gordon wasn't a known name until the first time where he competed against Levine, and then when they had that rematch, it was like, whoa, because at that point they were just really known because of that incredible, historic performance competition we're ever gonna get in the dunk contest history. Yeah. So I actually look the 3-point contest. I got nothing against it. It did its thing. I'm happy for Cat actually. I even said if it didn't work out, I would vouch for Cat because of everything he's been going through and shit. So I'm really glad, and he's a big man that won it.
He's a good guy, man. He's like the first, I think, big man to win it since Dirk, I think.
And he set the record for most points with 29 points. And I was like, oh, snap. Okay.
Let's go, man. That Dominican blood.
So one suggestion I will say, now that we're on the 3-point contest, is maybe, hear me out, y'all. We move the 3-point contest as to the last event and put the dunk contest before the 3-point contest. So we'll go skills, dunk, 3-point contest. What about that? I honestly believe it's gotten to that point where, look, it's been years. It's been at least 5 years where the 3-point contest is more hyped than the dunk contest, especially if you take out the Gordon Levine years. You take out those years, shit, longer than 5 years probably.
Or here's a suggestion maybe that I would bring up.
Eliminate the dunk. No, I'm just kidding.
Not eliminate it, but do it in similar to like the World Cup. Do it every 4 years or every 2 years, something like that, and be like, damn.
I don't agree with that.
No, hey.
You saying make the 3-point contest every?
No, my bad. I know we're talking about the 3-point, but I'm saying the dunk contest to make it better.
Oh.
I don't know.
I disagree with it because the All-Star game is going to be every year regardless.
No,
so why would you make one event every 2 years?
No, man. That's just a thought. That's just a thought that I had. Okay, because a lot of people are like pissed off, like with the dunk contest, like being ass or whatnot. Okay, if it's so ass, you're not gonna miss it, right? If you take it away, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. But with the way how human nature is, normally you're not gonna miss something unless it's fucking gone. So you take it away for like 2 or 3 years, like, oh my god, bring the dunk contest. And okay, since it's not gonna be there, it's gonna give some more incentive, like, you know, for the Jaws in the world, for LeBrons in the world, the Levine in the world, Aaron Gordon, be like, oh shit, man, there's like
But you want to make it every 4 years, every 2 years?
Okay. Every 2 years.
Because the AllStar game, the AllStar Weekend is every year.
Okay, I'm just saying the dunk contest.
I know, so you're gonna eliminate one event that's been a staple for a weekend that happens every year.
Hey man, that staple's been mad rotten as of late, man. You gotta get that fucking stink out of the fucking shit, man.
Alright, so we're gonna talk about the dunk contest. There is a lot of suggestions that I have. Here's a card. Check this out. The starter. My bad. No dunks.
They're still starters in my heart. Just like it's always gonna be the Staples Center, not this whole crypto arena bullshit in LA. I'm like
no dunks, guys. They went in, especially Trey Kirby, on suggestions. Now I don't agree with all of them, but I do agree with some. So let's get into it, and then some personal suggestions I had in mind too. All right, dunk contest. I disagree with what Erwin is saying over here. Definitely, it has to be a yearly thing. It has to be. It doesn't have to be. You're not going to eliminate one thing while the other stuff still stay. You know what I mean? That shit makes no sense.
Because it's not fucking working.
Then you make it work. This is not a relationship where you can just break up. Nah, this shit is not even marriage, because you can get divorced. This is just cemented part of the package, bro. You can't just if you were to eliminate anything, you take out the skills challenge. You know, like shit that hasn't been a staple for fucking decades. Okay. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm telling you, man, you'll miss something unless it's gone.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, but that's I say tweak it.
Like, okay, did you honestly watch the whole dunk contest? Like, you know, like, yo, you're like looking like, oh my god, I can't wait to see what's going on. No. Like, did y'all watch that? Probably not.
I did start it.
Like,
you're probably stop.
Like, you're probably not gonna give 3 shits. Like, if it's not there.
No,
like,
that's not true. Because every year,
and
I have hope for the dunk
and
contest.
These guys, like, you know,
a part of it might have been Levine and Gordon giving me hope in recent years.
And these guys, like, you know, no dunk bringing it up, being like, oh great, give them some more money. $1 million is like fucking 50 cents for like these guys.
Nah, man. Erwin, you're tripping. Are you fucking man? No, bro. $1 million matters even to people like Drake, Wayne, like multi-millionaires, because $1 million is not a significant amount to them, but it's a noticeable amount. Okay. $1 million is still $1 million, and to them, that's $1 million that they could spend without having to take it out of their savings, or you know what I mean.
All right. So
think about that. Okay. And it's not like their network is liquid, guys. Keep that in mind.
Fine. Think about this then. Okay. How about like a player like
thinks $1 million? I do think of that. Okay.
Inflation.
First, you're talking like they've already watched the video. Look, one suggestion we agreed on is that, or at least I agree with, is make it an incentive that if they win it, besides the money they donate, I get it. We're going to go with the donation thing because the NBA is trying to appeal to it. And I know there could be some backlash like, oh, why are the players winning money instead of they already make enough money? Look, I get it. Trust me, I get it. And I vouch for it too. However, if financial incentive is what helps push these guys to make the event better and boost ratings and boost the event overall, then everybody wins, because then more people from like external parties will benefit from it's a trickle down effect from the financial gain. And $1 million to the NBA is not too much. It's still a lot, but it's not too much. And if I'm an NBA player, especially if I'm like one of these guys, Cole Anthony, Jalen Green, Obi Toppin, Juan Toscano, like, yo, bro, actually, they don't got these big. The only people that got big ass contracts, it's like a 10 to 20% of the league. You know what I mean? Like I don't know the exact number, but it's not the majority of the league. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the contracts, the majority of these guys, all the contracts. Jalen Green, he has the rookie contract for 4 years or whatnot. That's guaranteed money.
Who cares if it's guaranteed? Okay. I'm saying like they're not making these triple figure $1 million like Jimmy Butler, LeBron, etc.
Good point.
So $1 million is still, you're talking like $1 million is nothing, dude.
I've never said it's nothing, man.
I said you're talking like it's nothing.
For them, it's like pretty much nothing. Okay.
Here's rich people will always want more money.
I mean, shit, man. I'll take more money too. But okay, like Ja Morant, 3rd year. popping off, MVP candidate, putting Memphis on the map or whatnot. He hasn't gotten his payday. His pay.
That's what I'm saying.
However, here's what I want to say. All right, let's do it. Let's say he does the dunk contest, and like one of the comparisons that you get, Derrick Rose. He's doing like an insane dunk, and he tears his ACL. Fucked up career.
Bro, we're not talking about that right now. Now you're talking about a whole different point, man.
$1 million, you're gonna throw that away? Okay, but I mean,
that's not. All right, I got you. Look,
okay, go ahead. Dude.
The $1 million incentive makes sense. No, you can keep talking. The $1 million incentive makes sense, at least in my opinion, because it will incentivize you. That's $1 million they can give to their family, they can give to whoever the fuck they want, without it having to come out from your own pocket. You have to think about that part, because $1 million is still $1 million. Now, and it's not like these contracts are paid out in full, bro. They're making it on a. Duncan Robinson broke it down. Actually, they're making it like on a bi-weekly, monthly. It depends on how you accept your payment from the NBA. Actually,
I'm accepted in crypto.
Now, something else. Trey brought this up. This myth that you have more to lose than more to gain is bullshit. Now, I'll get to Irwin's injury scenario, but that's like an anomaly.
That's a legit thing, man.
Now, you don't have more to lose. They bring it up all the time. Colin recently brought this up with LeBron's legacy. Anytime a player has a lengthy career, especially a well-known player, you don't remember, you don't talk about the negative parts or the rock bottomness. You really don't. You only talk about the high. Robert Downey Jr., I don't know how many people remember this or know about this. That motherfucker was dead broke, an alcoholic or a druggie, some shit like that.
Yeah, drug
rock bottom. What do we know him as now? What are we gonna remember him when he passes away? Iron Man, building MCU, playing Chaplin, bro. Like anything. LeBron, he's on the Lakers right now. What are we gonna remember him? Heroes, bringing the Cavs their first championship, etc., etc.
versus Dirk. That championship should have been ours, man.
And
some bullshit.
It's like that. Nobody's gonna remember. If any of these guys or any future young stars enter this, Ja enters this. If people remember you having a poor dunk performance, then that's on you. Because that means you didn't do enough in your career to mask or whatever the fuck happened in the very early beginnings of your career. You get what I mean? Like, if LeBron participated in the dunk contest when he was supposed to in the mid-2000s and he lost, we wouldn't fucking talk about it. The only person who would fucking bring it up would probably be Skip Bayless. And even though I don't even think Skip will bring it up anymore because it wouldn't matter.
I mean, freaking Giannis, he lost it.
And Giannis lost it. Yeah, and I didn't even remember Giannis being in it, to be honest.
Damn.
And I was like, what the fuck? So, no, you don't remember the poor performances, but you remember the top performances. Zach LaVine, he's a star right now. He's an all-star. He's on the upper echelon tier of players. What do we still remember? Those amazing performances that he gave in the dunk contest. Ja delivers one of those, or any star young player delivers it.
Zion. Oh,
bro,
my God.
If Zion did that, all the shit talked about him right now being a poor leader, poor teammate, whatever, yada yada, on the Pelicans, injury prone, is he really gonna have a future? He delivers an incredible fucking dunk performance next year in the dunk contest.
But unfortunately, I don't think it might happen.
No, I don't think so. But that's what I'm saying. I'm just using an example. You don't have more to lose. Like that, I have to agree with, because history speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You don't remember. You're not gonna remember things that don't matter. You only remember. It's like also like when you go through a breakup with someone. You don't remember the fights or the negative stuff over time as much. What you do remember is the good times and the memories and all that good stuff.
I don't know, man. It's people that hold grudges.
And so yeah. Now, I will agree. Is there injury possibilities?
No shit.
Yes,
of course.
Yeah, but that's an anomaly. Like what you brought up is an anomaly, and the only way that happens is if the dunker himself messes it up. They've been practicing this for months, and they should just stick to dunks that they know. Another thing I would say is we should limit how many tries they get. If you miss more than 3, I think 3 is it. 1, 2, 3, you're out. Just like baseball, and that's it. You don't get another opportunity.
I think 2.
Nah, I'll give it 3. I'm saying 3, that's it. Because even after 3, they'll still go. You know what I mean? And still they'll switch up the dunk. Like, no. You get 3, that's it. You got nothing, you get 0. You get 0. And that's it. And like that'll force them to do dunks that they know and are confident in, and then they'll save the bigger stuff for later down the line. Because that is probably the biggest problem in the dunk contest, more so than star names, is the fact that these dunks are getting a shit ton of misses, and it just kills the energy, kills the atmosphere, kills the aura, ultimately killing the competition. So that's the biggest tweak the NBA needs to do. All-Star game, that's cool. They killed it for the 75th anniversary. One thing I think they should do for All-Star Weekend is every year, if possible, make the halftime something tie in with some type of history with the NBA, because that would be amazing. Because obviously we're not going to have an incredible anniversary every year, only every 25. So if they can just find some ways of celebrating something every year, I think that would actually elevate All-Star Weekend even more too, for fans and casuals alike.
That's true. All great points. Guys, let us know in the comments what you guys think. What do you like? What do you dislike? What are some tweaks you would do? Does it need tweaking? Does it need to be canceled every 4 years? Every 2 years?
If someone agrees with that, like seriously.
You're a smart individual, but I feel like we're going to get a lot of sarcastic assholes over here. Oh, yeah, you're totally right.
I think so.
Yeah. But whatever, man. I got that Vaseline ready. Sticking stones, my friends. But anyways, appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all podcast streaming platforms. We'll catch you guys soon, guys. For now,
Take
later.
Care.